Hi guys, it is 6 o'clock. I am ready to start. Let me know if you can hear and see me. I'm right here. Let me know if you can hear and see me. That would be great. Oh, it might have been my keyboard. But you know, we have tile floor and I have standard poodles and they have long nails, which are painted. Mine aren't painted, but theirs are. And hi, Sammy. And when they walk on the tile, especially in a room like this where there's, hey Debbie, with a lot of extra space in the this video room, that it just echoes. So you probably were hearing their feet, but it definitely wasn't me making mouth noises. Good. Thank you guys for letting me know. I'm very happy to be here today. It's been months since I've been able to do a live. Just been life, you know. But I'm glad you guys are here. I appreciate you coming, stopping by and seeing our new products. What's interesting about this month is last year we did 3 exclusive kits, and we did one kit that was called Long Neck Family. So lots of y'all bought it. And then I did an online class with it where you paid $25 and you got to join this Facebook group. And on a certain day, I went live and taught 3 cards. And then that group is still there. Those people who joined can still go and watch those classes, you know, as many times as they want. So what we do is whenever we have a kit and we do something like that, we wait an entire year before we actually release the product to the public. So when we have an exclusive kit come out, retailers can't buy it. It's not open stock. It's a solid kit, cardstock, paper, goodies, stamps, dies, stencil, you know, everything, right? A whole kit. And we can price our exclusive kits well because we're selling them direct to you guys. So it's a really good value. So anyway, so last year we had a kit called Long Neck Family, and it was all about giraffes, right? Well, this has been just about a year, so I'm like, you know, let's go ahead and release all the giraffe stuff. I loved this release. And I know it's not very kind to say that you love your own work or something like that, but these giraffes, you know, they just, if you like, especially look at this one, look at the side eye, you know, I mean, I love things that are snarky and sarcastic, but look at that eye. Isn't that like such a cool little fun eye? Yes. And this got but I'm going to show you guys everything. And now that we have a little bit more time the whole year, I was able to make another stamp and die. Plus I was able to make the die that goes with one of the stamps that was in the kit. So let me show you real quick. So we have mini giraffes, and you can see the kit came with its own special paper glaze, which I'm going to show you guys. It is amazing. It's this like, it looks like this. It doesn't look like it's anything special, but when it dries, it's this like brass copper. It's a brass color when it dries. It's just so pretty. And the day that I taught that class, you definitely should be. Thank you. So when I taught the class that day, they only got a 1-ounce jar of it in the kit. I used that whole entire jar. And I remember telling Jen after, I was like, dude, we got to wait a whole year before we can have that glaze color again. So this is a really good color. And I like doing stuff like that where it's special for you guys. And then, so we have another giraffe card with this one. And you'll see here, these are the plain silhouettes, which a lot of people are not into plain silhouettes, but I think they're one of the most unique products that you can receive because, I mean, look what you can do with just 3 silhouette dies. You know, here she used our gold, been having a little trouble with speaking today. She used one of our gold mediums. This is just plain brown cardstock. That's it. Brown cardstock, a sentiment, and some little gems. I mean, cute card. And then here, this is one of my favorite. I did one card that was like this, where she used the background stamp I had designed and then used the giraffe spots and was able to put that all together. And it's a beautiful card. Very simple, not difficult at all. All right, and then we have a birthday theme. Now, I would say I would call it a mini birthday theme. I try to have two themes at least within a release because, you know, if you don't like giraffes, well, then you're kind of like, well, you might feel left out that month, right? But if I include like birthday and giraffes, then you can make a giraffe birthday card, right? Or you could pull out some of your other products that have birthdays and add this to your collection. Which that's how I like to scrap and make cards. Is I like all of my Christmas stuff together, all my birthday stuff together. That way I can go through everything and pull out everything that I think coordinates together well, and then I can come up and make a card. Example, this is a great example of pulling product that you have already. This little cupcake right here is the Kelly Taylor's her Christmas stamp set that she released with us. She had two cupcakes on it, and one of them was decorated with like Christmas, you know, holiday stuff, and the other cupcake just had blank flowers on a cupcake. So that stamp set gave you a Christmas cupcake and a plain birthday cupcake, right? And then also, this is from Brenda. She also pulled these right here, these little confetti. This is a 5-layer stencil that we came out in January. So this January. So she has something on here from like September of last year to something from this release, this release, this release, and then even went back to like September of last year and pulled that all together. And this is just such a cute card. And I love these numbers. Everyone that has seen these numbers are like, okay, I mean, that's just such a good thing to have in your stash. And then here also, this also is Brenda's, and she also went back to January and she pulled one of the background dies from January. And notice what she did. She used the negative of the space to have the word happy. And then she took, this is built on top of each other, many thick layers. The cupcake is not new. The cupcake comes from Kelly's Sweet Holiday stamp set that came out, I don't know what month last year, but it was part of a Christmas set. I did put it in the latest release category though, because I knew you guys would be, okay, where's that cupcake they made those cards with? So I did go and pull this cupcake and put it in the latest release so you could find it. So again, she pulled something she already had of a birthday theme. I love that. And then also with our birthday theme, you have another wreath builder. Now guys, I'm obsessed with wreath builders. They're so much fun, and you know, they're a little bit challenging in the way that you can still watch a movie and do it at the same time, if you know what I mean. It's not so challenging you have to pay all your attention to, but you can definitely get a really cute, good, beautiful, fun card. And people love wreath cards. And you know who likes them the most? Guys. Because they're like, how did you do that? That's like really good. Like they're impressed, you know? Like they shouldn't be impressed every day anyway. But you're welcome, Nicole. However, you know, here, this is just stamping. And then she went back and I say just stamping. This is stamping and she went back and added coloring. And guys, this is like basic coloring. But look how pretty. And she used one of our black striped line cards from last month also. And then you can see here, this is so cute. This is from, I think it's Alexandria, I think. Alexandria has such a unique style. I just adore her. And then here, who's this one from? I think this is Alexandria also. Here she used the positive words and the birthday and the 2 letters and made a fun shaker card. Yeah, they're so cute. I love receiving cards when the cards come from my design team. All right, so let's get down and dirty. Let's talk about this. I have it separated into 2 stacks. So I'm going to go through the birthday first to give you that's Allison. Yes. I always get Allison and Alex confused. I don't know why I do that. I do that all the time, huh, Jen? All right, guys, so we definitely have some birthday things going on this month. I'm going to show you the birthday things first. So we do have a new wreath builder. Okay, and this wreath builder is on a 4x5, so it's only $13.99. So I choose not to put these on a 4x6 because a 4x6 is $16, and then this it's either $12.99 or $13.99. You save $2 or $3 by me putting it on a 4x5 instead of a 4x6, and you're only losing. You guys, you might think you're losing a whole inch. You're not. You're only losing, literally, it's like a third of an inch of space. So if you think about it, for $3 less, you're losing 1 centimeter. I promise. It's not, yeah, I was obsessed. It's not like you're losing a whole lot of space with me using a 4x5. It's not worth $3 extra, if you ask me. All right, so yeah, so here's the ice cream wreath builder. It doesn't have dies because it's meant to be a wreath builder. It says ice cream makes everything better. Wishing you a sweet day. And I will tell you a little secret. My in-laws own a Baskin-Robbins franchise. Yes, they do. And they were ready to retire about 5 or 6 years ago. So my husband was kind enough to buy it from them. So we kind of own a Baskin-Robbins franchise, but don't worry. We don't run it. You know, we just kind of being good family, you could say. So this is our wreath builder. A little secret about me. Then you have a new one of our, I should have gave these a names. It's just called Happy Birthday Word die set. But this, I've come out with many of these where you get this large set of dies. And this is together for a reason, because when you take this die and put it on your paper, all of them are straight. You just literally take it and put it down on your paper and it die cuts straight. And then you can use your negative space like this, which she did here. So you die cut it and it cuts out the letters, right? And then you can have the negative space, place it on your card, and you could go and just quickly put those letters, pop them back in there. But here you see you get the negative and the positive. Yeah, Jennifer, you kind of get over it after a while, though. Yeah. All right. And then you see here the word birthday. It's a nice cursive font. And I purposely put them different from each other because I wanted you to have more flexibility with the word birthday. That way you could use this for, you know, I don't know, you could say Happy New Year, or it could be Happy Day. And then if you wanted, you could just use the word birthday, where you didn't want to use the large happy, but you can use the word birthday. So they're very versatile. I know one of my design team members today, when she was doing a live, said that she's so happy that we're coming out with these because she feels like when we're finished, she's going to have all the letters to a whole entire alphabet, which is kind of cool, right? And you can see the card she used. This is one here, Happy Birthday. How easy is that, right? Look. I mean, in this right here, if you see this confetti, this was another stamp that we released in January. I also did pull that one, this confetti. It's a large 6x6, and I put it in the latest release just to let you know, because a lot of times people are looking for things, and I would just like to make it easier. So I did pull this confetti background as well. And if you notice, she did a really fun ombre effect on it, and I make you bet she used her paper pouncers to do that because it's such a nice, clean look. And then here, you can see she used the letters. And then here, they just used the word birthday and then found another happy somewhere and put it together. These are very fun cards. Okay, so that's Happy Birthday. Then we have another, I know you guys love these. This is another set of Swanky Sentiments birthdays. So everybody loves this fun cursive font. And we had these in the past that were called Fancy Sentiments. Well, it was just time to come out with some new ones. I mean, they were like 4 or 5 years old, which they're still good users, but we had a couple of issues with some dies at first. So a few of them didn't have dies, blah, blah, blah. So I decided to go ahead and make a new grouping of them. And it's a different font, but it's called Swanky Sentiments. And this is the birthday one. And real quick, they say, it's your birthday. So you could have that right there, the word happy, and then just have the sentiment, it's your birthday, going across. They're very versatile. I heard you were 29 again. My grandmother used to always tell us, how old are you, grandmother? And she would say, 29. We're like, you can't be 29. You were 29 last year. That was a little joke that we always had with her. Happy birthday. Wishing you a magical birthday. You get the first piece of cake today. Here is a huge birthday hug and many more. And I saw someone did something special with that one, many more. What did she, wasn't there a card? Okay. And then you are an oldie but a goodie. That one is going to be from my dad's birthday card because I love teasing them. And then here, a little birthday note. That's my thing. I love that little sentiment. A little note, just a little something to drop by and tell you to have a good day. I like that. And then we have our lovely, I was going to say alphabet, number system, okay? And these are very interesting because when you stamp them, they stamp hollow. So you see the 12. See how the 12 stamps? So if you wanted to, you could clear emboss these. And then on the inside, clear emboss, so like her purple would just stay clear. And then on the inside, you could come in where the 1 and 2 are the inside and color it with the color. I mean, or drop some watercolor or some paper splatter or whatever. There's so many different things that you can do. Oops, sorry. That you can do with this set. It's extremely versatile. I want to make a cake, but I'm literally just going to take a square with another little rectangle on top of it, and then, you know, put some of these going around the birthday cake with some flowers. I've been waiting to do that. So here, this is called Blow Out the Candles, and it does have 1 through 9, including the 0. And they say, hurry, blow the candles out. Happy birthday. Love you. And that is spelled correctly. Yes, lots of people spell love you differently. HB2U, which I love that. And it's your special day. And they have coordinating dies. Who could not have coordinating dies with this? I mean, that would not be cool, right? I see this in my stash being used often. It's just such a fun, it's a good standard, I guess you could say. And then where is it? Someone had, oh, and I'll show you again. So here, there's 45. So she made a birthday and 45. It's just a little addition for the age. And no, people love it when they have your age on a card. And then here's again, Brenda's cupcake with 12, and she put some little gems on the top to accent or pretend like they were flames being lit up. All right. So now let's go ahead and I'll show you the giraffe stuff. Oh, let me show you the rest of the birthday stuff. Okay, so we do have 2 foils that match birthdays. This is called fuchsia. Fuchsia sparkle. It's very, very pretty, and it's literally the color fuchsia, and it has this amazing sparkle in it. And you know, our foils are very inexpensive. Then you have rainbow stripe, which I have been holding on to, waiting to release for a birthday release. Now this doesn't come with it. This is a little thread holder that I bought off Amazon because I keep my foils, they hang on my wall on this little thread holder. So I use this to keep them still so they don't get dust on the inside. All right, so we have fuchsia and rainbow stripe. And later on, I'll show you, I'll show you, run them through a few of the foils. I did run them through a foiling machine because I wanted to show you guys, and I wanted to check to make sure they worked correctly. I wanted to show you guys how great they worked. Okay, so we have one 8.5 by 11, and it's called Birthday Bash. And we have people all the time. Have I frozen, guys? Because no one has spoken to me in the last 5 minutes. So if you could just let me know that I didn't freeze and I'm not just chatting to myself. Okay, so this is our Birthday Bash. It's 8.5 by 11, okay? And you get 3 different prints. So you have 1, 2, and these are not the same prints at all. They have different amounts. Okay, good, thank you. They have different amounts. They're not the same prints. Some people like a lot of green. Some people like more pink and purple. And then here is the 3rd. So you get 3 different prints depending on, you know, when you're foiling, it's all about contrast, guys, especially when you're using this type of paper. Thank you, guys. I appreciate it. I just wanted, sometimes after 5 minutes, if no one has said anything, I'm like, oh no, I'm talking to myself, which isn't that unusual. And it's called Birthday Bash. So this is 8.5 by 11. And a lot of people say, Nicole, why do you come out with 8.5 by 11? You do the A2 size. Because a lot of people like to make different size cards. I mean, if you wanted to make like a wreath builder card and use this behind, an A2 really wouldn't work, right? You would need a larger piece of paper. And the print is larger. It is a little bit larger. And sometimes that's just the way it happens. You can't always make it exactly the same. I do try, but you can see here the difference in size. And some people like them blown up, where others were like the convenience of the A2. You know, I kind of agree that I like the larger size because this right here is such a good area that if that's what you wanted for your card, you know, you can use just this and you don't have any yellow or not that much green. It's a good size. And if you're going to do like 6x6 or a 5x7, there's a lot of people that really enjoy 5x7s or a slimline card. So that's why we do the 8.5x11. So we do have it also, and this is foiling paper, okay, guys. So this is meant to be used. Now look, you don't have to use it for foiling paper, okay? It could be regular pattern paper, okay? You don't need to use it as foiling paper. But what it is, it's printed with on a special printer that only uses toner powder, and all this ink is kind of like pigment powder. You know how pigment powder dries on top of the paper? Well, that's exactly what it does. Is when it goes through the machine it goes really, really, really slow, and then they drop all this color that's toner powder, and it slowly dries as it comes out the machine. Well, what's super cool about that is, yeah, Jennifer just did this great, Jennifer, I called you Jennifer. Jen just did this big blog post. So then what you can do is you have your paper and, okay, so here's one right here. So here's one of the cards, and see, this is with the stripe rainbow. Okay, it says happy birthday. Now see, it goes great with this. If I wanted to, I could just take it and mat it and be done. Can y'all see that? That's the stripe, the rainbow stripe. It's really pretty. So when this comes off, you'll have a piece of foil left, right? That still has you have a piece of plastic that still has foil on it. Well, you can take that foil and put it on top of a piece of this kind of paper, foiling paper, okay? And then you put it on top. I'm going to say the negative. I like to call it the trash. So you take what was left over from here, the negative, and you put it on top and you run it through your die cut machine again. And what happens is all the foil that was left on the plastic comes off and it's left on top of this paper, okay? So what you end up having is something like this, pretty much, because you'll end up, this is basically a great example of it. If you can picture this, that you'll end up with a piece of paper that all right here would look like this, and then underneath, all around here would be the color of the foil. But what would be peeking through the foil is the paper that you choose, okay? Yes, no waste. It's so much fun. And Jennifer, darn it, what is wrong with me? Jen did this, blog post, and I was awed that she took so much time and energy into a really good blog post, guys. Basically, it teaches you everything you need to know about toner foiling. Now, this is toner foiling. So you have to make sure you're using toner foil. And on all of our products, I clearly state toner, okay? That way you know this is toner. Now, we have other papers that are called glossy, okay? This is just fun pattern paper. It's not printed with a foiling machine. You cannot foil on top of this. They're meant for pattern paper. Okay, so this is the birthday bash, and this one does come in 8.5x11. And Matt and I were talking today about, do we really need to do 8.5x11? Well, you know what? I just talked myself into keeping the 8.5x11 because I forgot how much I love when I can pick parts of the pattern and have that card show with that color. Also, another thing that's really cool about the larger pieces is what you want to do when you're peeling it off, when you're working with foil, think contrast, okay? You don't want to find a foil that is really any of these colors, okay? You want to find a foil like this pink. If I use this fuchsia with right here, that would not give you a lot of contrast, would it? But if I use the fuchsia with this green and yellow area, boy, would you have some contrast, right? And that's one reason why I like the larger sizes, just because it allows you a little bit more play, right? I would never use this stripe with something like this because it would just blend in. You know what would be really fun with this? Black toner, because that would give you a super, super fun contrast. So whenever you're doing foiling, contrast is the one word you need to remember in your head. Okay, so let me show you the birth. So that's the birthday bash, and we do have them in the A2. So you see the difference between the A2 and the larger. Now, some of ours, like the gingham, it's the same size, okay? But this one, I purposely wanted these beautiful dots, bokeh effect. I wanted it blown up, okay? And that's because I wanted to have a larger print. Where with gingham, you don't really want a large print, right? So you can see the difference between the two of them. But you can use these as pattern paper. That you do not have to use these for toner foiling alone. You get 12 sheets, so you get 4 of each of these. So you get 4 of this one, 4 of this one, 4 of this one. I mean, there's plenty enough in that pack for you to use them for pattern paper as well. Then so that's toner. Then we have another one this month that's called It's Your Birthday. Now these are black and white prints, okay? You get 6 different designs, okay? And you get 2 of each of these, okay? And I'm gonna flip through them. Now, when you see this, oh, well, of course that one I have. Look at this one. When you see this, you're gonna see it's very shiny, and you can actually feel the toner on top of the paper, okay? This is the kind of thing that I would use a rainbow print with this. Just because, or you could use something like a really pale pink or whatever color you like. But this is toner, okay? So I would take my foil. Let me just give you a little example. This is the foil. I would put my foil on top of this, run it through my machine, and then I would take this and peel it off, and all of the birthday cake would be foiled, right? Then you're going to have a little piece of plastic that still has a whole bunch of foil on it. That's when you're going to grab one of these type of foiling papers, and you take that negative or the trash and you put it on top, and you run it through your machine again, and you get a 2-for-1. This one is white, and the birthday cake is whatever foil color you did. And then this one, this is all going to be the color of the foil, but you're going to have the cake scene is going to be right here, and all of this beautiful behind it is going to be what shows through on the cake, okay? We have many videos, guys, of this, and I've explained it numerous times, but it's one of those things, you just go watch a video, because you got to just watch it peel off. It's so cool. And there's all kind of tips. So this is called It's Your Birthday, and they have this beautiful birthday cake. And then this is something new that I did. I did a sheet of sentiments, because I just wanted to see, like, honestly, I wanted to know if it works. And it worked great. Every single one of these came out. I foiled this with that fuchsia color, and every single one of them. I did have an issue with this T. See this T right here? It's foiled now, but it didn't foil the first time. So I took a little piece of trash, not trash, I took a little extra piece of foil and put it on the T right there and sent it through again. And the foil stuck to the T that time. It didn't stick to anything else, just that one area that didn't grab the foil. So if that does happen, you know, machines aren't perfect, and this is crafting, so, you know, things always happen, right? You can always go back and run it through again. So these are all birthday sentiments, and how cute would that be to have this pre-foiled, already sitting in your stash? You can even go, you bored one day, foil it, cut them up, put them in a little envelope, and then you have all kinds of birthday sentiments. Then I didn't want to leave like boys out, so to me this was a very good boy-ish card that would be fun. And then you have that beautiful happy birthday. And remember, you get 2 of each. And then I thought the stars would be great also. And then you saw that already. So you get 2 of each of these, okay? And this is called It's Your Birthday. Just really good. And you can see how fun that goes with that. Then we have one more that goes with birthday. Now, This, I'm gonna be honest, when I was working on this, I was thinking of one of my good friends who loves pastel colors. She always teases me, and her name might be Jennifer, and she might be on here. Um, she loves pastel colors, and she's always like, "You love dark colors. You're so grungy." And I'm like, "I'm not grungy," but she teases me all the time. So this is what I literally was thinking of her when I made these birthday prints. Yes. So they're really beautiful pastels, and you get sorry, you get 3 of each. So there's 3 designs, and you get, wait, hold on. I must have not picked one. You get 4 of each. So there's 3 times 4, which is 12. So you get 3 of each of these. You get 4 of these. I mean, you get 4 of this. Isn't that beautiful? And you know, this isn't really meant to come off like take the place of your card making. This is for when you forgot to make a birthday card, you know, or you want to go on a retreat with your friends and you don't want to pack a whole bunch of stuff. This is just great to bring this cardstock and some dies and whip out a whole bunch of cards. And then you have another one. And then you have a third one. And how cute would this be to put these stamps and dies, to cut all of these out? Yes, no, we're not always yin and yang, but sometimes we are. You're right, Jen. This would so cute. You can, even if you wanted to, cover it up, or just, anyway, you can see where I went with all the birthday stuff, right? And one of y'all have been begging me, I forgot which one of you it is, but one of you who watches my lives has been asking me, kind of like, Nicole, when are you going to do birthday stuff? We need some birthday stuff. So that's where this came from, all the birthday stuff. Now, we're going to do the giraffe, okay? Now, I know people either love giraffes, some people freak out about giraffes, some people are indifferent. However, giraffes, I love giraffes, and they're just, you know, I love watching baby giraffes with their mamas. It's just so fun. Okay, so this is our giraffe collection. Now, before you buy this, because I think, Debbie, I think you might have this from last year. Some of you bought the kit. So if you bought the kit, now there's some new stuff that goes along with the kit. However, if you bought the kit, you want to make sure you don't rebuy, okay? So right here, I know I love them. So right here, this is a 4x4 seamless stamp. Now we have stopped making these because they just weren't catching on. You know, either people loved them or they didn't want to fight with them. But these are giraffe spots. And the reason why I did this is because of those silhouette giraffes. You know, you can make pink giraffes, green giraffes, whatever color giraffes you want, and for your card. So this is a 4x4 seamless, so it does line up. So you can stamp it once and then stamp again at the top, stamp it on the sides and on this other side, and you can make this pattern as large as you want. I didn't know June 21st was World Giraffe Day. Oh, that's so sweet. Oh, I like that. Now I'm even happier we released this month. Then you have, he's not the main stage, but I just love this giraffe. Look at that smirk. That's how one of my standard poodles looks at me. Yes, you can buy all of this stuff is separate. None of this is a kit, okay? This used to be a kit. A year ago, we sold it as a kit. Now we're selling it individually. So yes, ma'am, you can. So this is called Hi, Hey, Hello Giraffe. And now look, guys, the matching die. I saw 3 people today went and already bought the matching die because they bought the kit last year. This was not, we did not have this last year, okay? So I was saying, if you bought the kit last year, you might want to pick up these dies, because a lot of you wanted a die for him, okay? And there's just fun little sentiments like this one. You make the sun brighter, the trees greener, and the sky bluer every single day of the year. Oh, isn't that be great for? Oh, that would be great for birthday. Oh, look how that was good. Yeah, I planned that. No, I didn't. You make a difference. Hello there, beautiful. You can do hard things. My youngest, I'm a 27-year-old, and I always say like stuff like that. Like today with my stumbling in my mouth, she would say, "Words are hard, huh, Mom?" Thanks for being a great leader. You know, call me, text me. I am here. Hello, I'm glad you're at the top. Isn't that fun? I'm very happy our paths crossed. Happy birthday, mate. Here's to giving it to a guy. Cheers to you. You are the best. And then hi, hey, hello. A lot of times that's where I get my titles, from a sentiment. I'm super happy we have the dies with this. I'm really happy about being able to come out with this again. And then this is a new one. Well, that's new too, but this one wasn't included in. They're all new, but this wasn't included in the kit. So this is called From Our Herd, and it has, so this, it kind of looks like it's a silhouette, but when it stands out, it's not a silhouette. It's much more of a, if you look here, you see there's lots of color to it. There's lots of ways to color it. So basically, I guess the head has little openings for you to color, and then the spots, there's plenty of room to add color. But you can see how this card, how wide and how many giraffes you get on it. This would be really cool for a slimline, mini slimline card. Yeah, really cute. So this says, happy birthday from our entire herd. I wish we were neighbors or at least lived on the same continent. Your uniqueness is my favorite part of you. And it does come with a coordinating die that cuts the sentiments as well. Yeah, these are cute. I'm really happy about it. These are, all right, here's another one. You guys, a lot of you, I get requests for just plain friendship stamps. So here's one that was a request. It's called Friendship Matters, and it does have a coordinating die. And it says, thank you for being a great friend. Thanks for all the small things. Call me, text me, email me. And then just the word friend. Because you could put call me, text me, email me, and then like put that on a sentiment strip and put it underneath the word friend. Thank you for your friendship throughout these many years. Neighbors by chance, friends by choice. This card made of paper and glue is just for you. All the little things add up. Your friendship matters to me. Thanks. Someone wanted thanks spelled this way. Thank you for all the laughter and friendship. Thank you for letting me bend your ear the other day. And friendship again, but this is friend and this says friendship. I am always here for you, my dear friend, and thank you for listening. So this was a request. You guys wanted this. We had several requests for this. So there you go. It has the matching stamp set and die. And then the last stamps that go with this set, and they might look like, ooh, what is that? It looks kind of funny. A lot of people don't like silhouette stamps. However, this is fun, very, very fun. Let me open this and show you. Because this is not just one stamp, okay, guys? This is, with this, you get this huge, and this goes all the way across a 4x6. I mean, not 4x6, an A2 card. So here, okay, these are the type of trees that giraffes like to eat. I forget their name. But right here, this will go across your A2 card front, okay? So what you want to do is you would put this in the background at the top of your card, okay? This would be at the top of your card. And then this is your grass. Hey, Mindy. And then this is your grass, or you can even put it as sand if you wanted to. But what this does is it gives you depth, and you get that realistic look on your card that allows you can stamp, you can take markers if you want and color the trunks brown and then color the other parts with 2-3 different colors of green and then stamp it on your card. And then this is grass. And this can be used for many different things. And you could stamp this, like I said, it could be sand, it could be whatever you like. And then that would stamp in front of it. Then you can do something like take this stamp right here and stamp it in the front. I'm gonna have to put all these back together after, hey, Mindy. And then, okay, this one didn't come out. And then you can take these giraffes, and if you wanted to, you can cut them out. It's a huge solid stamp. You can put them down here. And what'll be cool is you'll be able to see all the elements behind the giraffes. And if you wanted to, you could even stamp it twice. Like this, once, twice. So don't just look at this stamp and think, do I really need that one? This is really a fun stamp. And the sentiments say, long time no see, mate. We might be a long way from each other, but we are always close at heart. Sending wild birthday wishes. Hello, mate. So So let me grab this card. I had a card that I did last year with this, and I just want to make sure you guys understand what this stamp does. Where are you, card? Okay, the poodles know that I'm in here now, so you might hear some clicking sounds. Those are the poodle's feet. Okay, so here, this is the card that I'm talking about. So you can see here, I inked up the trees in brown, the trunks in brown, and then and I just used an ink pad, just kind of moved it around, and then the heads of the trees in green, and then here I must have wanted to use grass because I stamped this part twice. So I stamped it once. I stamped my grasses, my trees first, stamped this once, picked it up and moved it again. Then I used the silhouette dies I'm going to show you in a minute, and I put them down in the front. So it really gives you that nice look of realism, if you want to say this is realism. And the trees are in the back and the giraffes are in the front. And then I use that super long sentiment. I have a thing where I like my stuff, my elements of my card to be on top or on the side of my sentiment. I don't know why, which is why I always will make long sentiments as well as short sentiments. And you can see this is an A2 card. You can see how nicely this stamp fits all the way across. You see that? Of course, it could also go this way also if you wanted to. So anyway, so that is, this one is called, what is this stamp set called? It is Scene Building, Long Time No See Giraffe. So it's super fun. So all this goes together, and you don't have to use this just with giraffes. So you happen to have some lions or elephants or, you know, something like that that you already have. This definitely would work with that. Let me just put this to the side because I'm a fiddler and I'll fiddle with it for 10 minutes. Don't worry, I'll fix it back after. Okay, so that's the last stamp that we have. However, we do have the silhouettes. So you have, you're going to say, I have Papa, the mama, and then the baby. And you can see here, this is the baby. So the baby is pretty tall. I mean, that's the baby right there. And you can see how easy it is just to repeat with 3 colors. Like this is like a peach. This is kind of like a scattered straw. And then this is a true orange. And you can see, I mean, I did that stamping and then put the stamps on top of the giraffes. Really, really fun. And this right here is that, that giraffe, this. And you can see how if you put him sideways on it, he fits with just one stamping. You just turn it sideways. You don't have to stamp him twice. But you can just stamp it, you know, on either side. Yeah, I love silhouettes. I know a lot of people don't, but okay. Then, of course, you have the mama and the daddy, which my friend here has there's the mama. Isn't that cute? Such a good card. So simple, though. Here, let me show you these. So here, I love this. What she did is, so she cut the taller giraffe out of it, and then the baby, and then used the inner pieces. She even used the this giraffe spots. Do you see how she kind of used it almost like a stencil? You see that in the background? This is a really cute card. Thanks. And then, of course, it's a shaker. I mean, you know, we all love shakers. All right, did I show you guys everything? Here's that smirky giraffe. I just love him. All right, so let me show you, and this is actually one from last year that Sandra, when we released it as a kit, she did this, and this is, this is Sandra, it might be Sarah, I don't know. Someone made this, but look how pretty that is. Just pencil colored, fun. All right, so let me put these to the side. And move all this, and I'll show you guys the pattern, the glossy paper. Now look, I could just call this pattern paper because technically, yes, Sandra, technically this is pattern paper, but it has it's not glossy, you know, where it is glossy, but it's like a semi-gloss, you could say. It is actually what it is. You can see it does have some sheen to it. I like it because it's not matte like regular pattern paper is. Sometimes when you're working with pattern paper, I mean, it's beautiful paper, but sometimes you just want those flowers to have a little sheen to it, right? Well, that's why I like glossy paper, because it allows you to do that. So this one is called Where Sun Meets Land. And it's very abstract, which is such a good combination with the silhouettes to have that really beautiful, gorgeous, abstract background going on, and then you simply just add silhouettes to it. Beautiful. Jen did a card like this, and she used a different background, and she just put blue gems across the tree. Oh, it's just so pretty, so pretty. So you get there's 3 different designs, and you get 4 of each, so you get 12. So this is just a little peeker. So you get this one. Look at that gorgeous tree. Isn't that beautiful? I love abstract art. And I love suns and clouds. And then here is a closer view, and the trees are in the background, and it's like the clouds are just billowing across. And then here you got a little ocean if you want, and some rocks and hills, a river, and the sun and that tree and all those beautiful blowing clouds everywhere. Yes, I kind of like this one. Then my favorite one, I'm going to be honest with you, of this entire month, this was the first for us. We've never done watercolor glossy paper. So these are watercolored images that we then transferred onto glossy paper. And this is called the Savannah. And again, there's 3 different patterns, and you get 4 of each. So here's one. Look how pretty. I mean, isn't that just gorgeous? And it goes so well with everything. And it's so pretty. I mean, look at that. So there's one. Here's another one. Someone just did. I had a sample of this one. Oh, this. Who's this? This is Brenda. Look what she did. So she did the same thing I was telling you to do with that background stamp, is she made sure the tree was higher up in the background, and then cut the whole herd out stamp set and used one little sentiment, and it's just gorgeous. It's so pretty. I love the how it looks like sand on the bottom and the birds. This was really fun. And then here, oh wait, what did I do? Oh, I had 2 of the same one. And then here is a horizontal card, and you can see water. These are my favorite. I love these. You can tell, but I love watercolor. That if I'm going to pick my favorite medium, it's watercolor. I love that I love the inconsistency of watercoloring. I like the contrast. I always like contrast. I like how you get depth and color, and it because it's printed on this semi-gloss paper, it has a much better look to it than you would if it was just like on plain paper. So that's why we do glossy, because I really like it. Thank you. So this is called the Savannah, which I was really, really happy. Turned out beautiful. We do have another watercolor one coming out. I think it's in August. Super cute too. All right, so I did choose some. This is a new sampler. We do release it could be glaze, paper glaze, it could be paper luxe, some kind of mixed media sampler every single month. So that way you guys can get a taste or a feel of what they are. These are all paper glaze. So this is I actually named these 6 years ago and can't remember. Marigold Orange. This is Daffodil Yellow. And here is my favorite one, of course, Fern Green. So this is a super dark green, super bright yellow. It kind of might match this. I wonder where I got my inspiration from. See how great that goes together? It's beautiful. Oh, I don't have this too, so that goes with this. Okay, then you have this. And I know, because my husband was like, Nicole, I don't know if we should release this color because it's just not fun looking in the jar. Okay, but let me tell you something about this. This might not look fabulous. It kind of looks like someone had a little accident. It's not the greatest color in the jar. However, this color, when it is put on paper, looks like this. It's a beautiful brass color. And it's not brown. It's not green. It's literally the color brown. of brass. It's beautiful. In my class that I taught with this last year, we used a 1-ounce jar in 2 hours, like the whole entire jar. And last year, the design team, they were like, okay, when are we coming out with this color? Because I used my whole jar. I was like, we got to wait a year, guys. So this color is finally out. Like I said, it might not be the most beautiful color in the jar, but it is a great color. And it's called Brass Doorknob. All right, the last thing we have are sequence mixes. Now, this also, it was a sequin mix that someone requested, which I do love. Yes, because it's a little, yeah. So right here, yeah, you used yours up, Christine. Oh yeah, it was really good. So right here, you're going to see this is a birthday mix, and this was a request that somebody wanted the colors red, yellow, and turquoise together, and with a little bit of clear also, and it came out great. At first, I was like, I don't know about those colors, but let me open it and show you. We are using a new kind of tape now, where it doesn't leave a residue on the outside of your compacts, which is wonderful. But let me see if I can show you. There we go. So inside of it, you're going to see you have white hearts. You have some red hearts. I think there's, let me look real quick. So there's white and red hearts. Then there's yellow little, I don't know what you want to call it. I call them sprinkles, you know, like on top of the cake. And then there's shiny yellow. My favorite yellow is in there too. And there's, is that green? So there's like an opaque, I don't know, sounds like I say opaque, it's more like a transparent, I should say, aqua blue. This is a really good mix. This is a good one. This is fun. It's pretty. Someone had a great idea. And then this is the mix that was in the kit last year that, again, people have been asking for, and it's called Friends in Tall Places. Let me take this tape off. So the tape is kind of, it just keeps it closed, because let me tell you, you don't want this to pop open. Now the tape is stuck to me. All right, and this is going to be much more of a play, of course. This is going to be much more of a play on the giraffe colors. So I might as well pour them out. So in here you have some, they're semi-translucent. It's my favorite sequence. They're like a semi-translucent orange. Then you have beautiful olive greens. This yellow right here, this semi-opaque, not opaque, translucent. This is like my favorite sequence. Can you see it? See that little yellow right there? That I try to put that in as much as possible. It's just such a good color to have. So you're going to have some matte, some semi-translucent, and then some metallic. Really, really pretty. Oh gosh, I know the sequin cases. I was talking to Matt and my husband the other day, and I was like, you know, they really want their sequins. They want their sequin containers back. Actually, I gave one of mine to a friend because she's like, when are you coming back with that? I was like, well, we are. Here, you need one? Here, just take this. And, you know, she's my best friend, so it wasn't that big of a deal, of course. But they're going to come back as soon as, you know, the company starts making them again. It's just, China's not recovered from, and they are made in China. They're not recovered from the pandemic. You would think, you know, because most of us in the U.S. are recovered, except our economy. However, in other places, they're absolutely not, especially in Europe and Asia. They're just not back yet. All right, guys. Well, thank you for spending that hour with me. That was super fun. I enjoy you stopping by. Make sure when you go, we do have on the website. So what we started doing is we have two different things. So we have the latest release. And what we do is that, let's say you wanted to buy this stamp and the die. So you can buy just the stamp or just the die. But we decided to make bundles to where you can go and buy the stamp and the die and get 10% off. So when you're shopping, take a little time, and if you see that you're gonna, we have this fixed where you're gonna see this stamp, then you're gonna see the die, in the order. And then the third one is going to be the combo, the bundle that gives you 10% off of the stamp with the matching die. And I see a lot of people, guys, that buy the stamp and matching die, and they don't get their 10% off because they didn't put the bundle in their cart. This is only on latest releases, the month of release. So May's, all of May's bundles that were 10% off of the matching stamp and die, I deleted last night. So this was only for 1 month, this 10% off. And it's only if you buy the stamp and the coordinating die. Now, the entire release, you get 15% off of if you buy the entire thing, which is a really good value. Plus, you get free shipping. You always get free shipping over $60 with us. And you get a free gift with the when you buy the entire release. I have no idea what the free gift is. They don't really ask me that question. So, all right, guys. Well, I hope you guys get to play with some giraffes. And if not, I still hope you have a great month. And next month, I'm going to be honest with you, is our fall and some of our Halloween. And you know, guys, this second sequence is called Friends in Tall Places. And then this one is called Birthday Celebrations. So anyway, next month is our first, because we're going to have Halloween separated between 2 months. So next month will be mostly fall with a trickle of Halloween. And then in September will be the rest of Halloween, a little bit, some of Christmas. And then we'll finish off October will be the remainder of our Christmas. So we like to spread it out and tease you guys with it. So, all right. I know I love making Halloween cards too. You know, I like Halloween cards because when else can you be tacky, right? I forgot to show you guys. The splatter for this month is orange. It's orange. It's called Liquid Fire Orange. Yeah, it's orange. I just got this today. Oh, hi, Tanya. Hey, guys. All right. Well, I hope you guys have a great weekend and you have a good night. I hope you get to have a great supper. And I think I'm going to go eat a piece of cake. All right. Thank you guys for stopping by. I have missed you. I'll see you soon. Bye.